We have so much information to talk about in this video, so go ahead and go to your couch, put this video up on your TV, maybe go on your bed, just be ready. Maybe grab some snacks because we have so much information. So I'm just telling you, be ready. If you love Apple, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. What is going on, guys? Apple World here. So the one and only Ming Chi Kuo has spoken. He's the most reliable Apple analyst, and today he said a lot of stuff about the future of Apple in 2019. He's given us so much information on how 2019 is going to look like from Apple. He's talked about the AirPods 2, about the Apple Watch Series 5, about the upcoming 2019 iPhones, about new iPad. So many things, so much information that we have to digest. So as I said in the beginning of the video, grab some snacks and let's get started with the 2019 iPhones. So Ming Chi Kuo reports that there will be 3 new iPhones in 2019. Basically, the upgrade of the iPhone XR, the upgrade of the iPhone XS, and the upgrade of the iPhone XS Max. So we will have a lower budget iPhone like the iPhone XR, so an upgraded iPhone XR, and then 2 full-on specs within the iPhone XS and the iPhone XS Max. So he predicts that there will be an ultra wide band for indoor positioning and navigation. So basically, sometimes when you're a parking lot or whether you're in an elevator, for example, the GPS kind of goes crazy because he doesn't really know where it is. So that should be fixed with the iPhone in 2019. He also predicts that they will have a frosted glass casing, kind of what we can find in the Google Pixel 3. Where's my Google Pixel 3? Kind of what Google did with the Google Pixel 3, this frosted glass. I think it could look really, really awesome with the iPhones in 2019. Bilateral wireless charging is also rumored to come within the 2019 iPhones. A useful feature that Apple could be implementing this bilateral wireless charging could be that the iPhone could actually charge your AirPods. So basically, if you want to charge your AirPods, you would simply put them on top of the iPhone and the AirPods would start charging. Now that's a good feature right there. He also predicts that we will have larger batteries, improved Face ID, which is a thing that I really, really want. Improved Face ID. Face ID works really well, but it still needs a lot of improvement in order to be flawlessly like Touch ID was back in the day. A triple design camera setup is also expected to come. Now, Ming Chi Kuo has also reported that the notch will retain the same size, which is a thing that everybody, like all the other reports, were saying that Apple is actually going to make the notch way smaller. So I don't really know what's going to happen now because Ming Chi Kuo is a really, really reputable source. So now he's saying that the notch will actually remain the same size. He also says that no, Apple will not switch to USB-C. Apple will keep Lightning. So those are some crazy reports from Ming Chi Kuo. So let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Apple will move to Lightning? Do you guys think that Apple will stay with Lightning, or do you guys think it will move to USB-C? Let me know. Let's go ahead and move on to my favorite device that Apple has ever made, the Apple Watch Series 5. Ming Chi Kuo has reported some really interesting new features and changes that are expected to come on the Apple Watch Series 5. Starting everything off, ECG is rumored to come to more countries when Apple actually releases the Apple Watch Series 5, which is a feature that, I mean, yeah, sure, ECG is awesome, but for me, for example, I've never personally tested out ECG because I'm from Spain. So Apple, please release ECG to more countries. I know it's a government thing, but just figure that stuff out because we're all waiting for it. A ceramic version, a new ceramic version like we saw in the Apple Watch Series 2 is going to come back with the Apple Watch Series 5. Now this is really good news because the ceramic Apple Watch was such a beautiful Apple Watch, and I was so sad that Apple actually discontinued it. So yeah, Apple Watch Edition, I guess we're gonna call it, Apple Watch in ceramic is coming back with the Apple Watch Series 5. Let's talk about the AirPods 2. Kuo says that the AirPods 2 will support wireless charging and upgraded Bluetooth connectivity. He also says that AirPower will be shipping in the first quarter of 2019, which is really, really good news. He says that the AirPods 2 will not be released in the first quarter of 2019. What Apple will do is release the actual wireless charging case like this. It can actually function with AirPower, and later on in 2019, Apple is expected to release the AirPods 2. He also mentions that the iPod Touch will be released in the first quarter of 2019 with upgraded camera, upgraded design, basically an upgraded iPod Touch, which is, let me know in the comments down below as well. What do you guys think of an updated iPod Touch in 2019? Do you guys still think that the iPod Touch makes sense in 2019? I'm a type of person that yes, an iPod Touch, it's so popular. I mean, for the little kids, for the teenagers, for people who don't really need a phone, or for people who aren't really allowed to get a phone, the iPod Touch is awesome. And you know, it's it's a great way to get started with iOS. So I'm actually really happy that Apple is upgrading the iPod Touch. Ming Chi Kuo also says that we will be getting 2 new iPad Pros in 2019 with upgraded specs. Now, we don't really know what that means. He hasn't really given us more information, but all he says is that there will be 2 new iPad Pros coming in 2019. The iPad Mini 5 and the standard iPad will also get a refresh. The iPad, the current iPad 9.7 inch, will increase to 10.2 inches and will reduce bezels, just like what happened with the iPad Pro. The 10.5 inch, the bezels got smaller, which was great. And also the iPad Mini 5 is also expected to come with a new upgraded processor. I've actually made a whole video dedicated to the iPad Mini 5, so if you guys are interested in that, of course, I'll link them down below. All right, so far so good, right? I mean, we're getting so many new features, so many new products, but here's where it gets interesting. Kuo says that Apple will release an upgraded MacBook Pro with a massive 16 inches. That is insanely big and awesome. I mean, for the designers, for the illustrators, I mean, this is such a big laptop. I can't wait, honestly, to see it in person. And he also says it's going to be totally redesigned, kind of like what Apple did with the brand new 2018 iPad Pros. It's rumored to come with an edge-to-edge display, and it's probably gonna come with Face ID. That's just what I'm saying. So yeah, if you are interested in buying the MacBook Pro right now, all I can say is wait, because Apple is expected to launch a really, really dope MacBook Pro. So wait, trust me on this one. Ming Chi Kuo also says that Apple will release are you ready? A 35-inch 6K monitor. It's rumored to feature a mini LED backlight. What does that mean? It's basically gonna look really good, like really good. So yeah, I mean, that thing is going to be huge. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be so well designed. I honestly can't wait to see that either. One thing that I'm kind of upset, by the way, is that Apple Ming Chi Kuo hasn't really told us anything related to new iMacs, which is something that I'm really waiting to see in 2019, but I guess we'll have to be patient on that one. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the latest report from the one and only Ming Chi Kuo. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you most excited for to see Apple released in 2019? There's so many things, so many new products, so many new upgrades that I just honestly cannot wait. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Brand new video. Peace.